spring, but now you've been through it. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel fine. I think parts been going really well, and I think our room specifically, the tight ends have really grown a lot this spring, and are doing some good things. And offensively, I think things are starting to click really well.
Pretty crazy. I mean, you guys got 7 guys in that group, and all of you will be able to play this fall. So,
Yeah.
what has that been like?
Yeah, I think it just drives good competition. Because we have a handful of guys that could all legitimately play at probably any D1 school. So having that in our arsenal and having that depth, I think is really crucial for this team.
It's pretty crazy that last year you guys didn't get a ton of catches as a group, and now all of a sudden it might be one of the deepest groups on the team.
Yeah. It's just kind of the way it went last year, but we're hoping this year, and I think we've shown that we can make a lot of those plays that they've asked us to.
I know we talked a lot about your health, but Coach, we just talked to Coach Riddle, and he said it's obvious what a difference a healthy Jake Roh makes. I mean, how much different do you think do you provide obviously when you're healthy out there?
Yeah, I mean, I feel completely different, obviously, from playing in a bulky knee brace to, breaking out of it again. So, it feels fine. It feels good to finally, be able to run and stuff normally.
Exciting, for your senior year that you're hopefully going to be able to be at full strength again and hopefully get back to the production you had the first couple of years?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal. There's a high standard set, so, hoping to get back there.
How frustrating was that playing through that last year and knowing you weren't 100% but trying to push yourself through it?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I mean, that's the game of football. Sometimes, you get hurt and you deal with it. So, it was good, but, playing well in the bowl game, to catapult to this spring, I think it was good.
Where and how do you think the position group as a whole is going to be better than it was last year?
I think, it's kind of them just trusting us more. And I think we've proven that we can make, those plays that, maybe they didn't ask us to or didn't think we could do in the past. So I think, we've really done that as a group, consistently is making big plays.
What's Jake Knight bring to the group, and also how rewarding was it to see him put on scholarship?
Yeah, that was an awesome experience. I think first of all, an energy guy, for sure. He brings a wild side to it that's really awesome to see, and obviously he's a great athlete. I mean, we all saw the play against BYU that was huge, and he can run and really offer some stuff in the pass game and also at that fullback position.
What does it do? What's the room like when you have 7 guys that all probably are good enough to play or think they should play? I mean, what's it like, just the dynamics in a room like that?
I mean, everyone's really humble, and down to earth. So, I mean, it's a great group. We have a good time in there. Always have been. That's how the tight ends are. But, I mean, it's really everyone's just in there trying to get better. So, there's no I don't know how to really put it, but, it's just everyone trying to get everyone better.
Does it, you kind of asked about the competition, but does that, motivate some guys, knowing that even a guy like yourself, there's some talented guys behind you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, the best players are going to play, whether you've been a guy who's played before or not, that's how it goes, and that's how it should be. So you got to bring it every day.
It seemed to me your position they ask you basically to play fullback. They ask you to play sort of offensive tackle when you line up next to the tackle, and they ask you to play wide receiver. How difficult is it to master all 3 of the different spots at the tight end?
It's tough at times, but I think, especially with Riddle, he's a great coach, and also having Schumann there now, I think it's really helped. And also, I think it's just, what you do as a tight end, that's what you're getting into. And it's just you got to put in that extra work and stuff like that. So I don't think it's really too bad.
Nick and John coming off red shirts, what do they bring to the table?
Yeah, I think, both of them big bodies and, athletic guys, especially John. He can really run, and Nick, a big body in there to block. So just getting them, on track with, mentally right now is kind of, I think the biggest part for them because, we all know they can make plays. So it's just, making sure they're in the right spots when they're out there. But they've been great this spring.
When the offense starts working on goal line stuff, how excited do you guys get as tight ends as the group? Because you have so many guys out there.
There's nothing better than having all of us out there. So, yeah, we love that. And, it gets us fired up. And, when we're out there, we're looking to score.
Is that you guys obviously approach the season like there were times there were some goal line struggles, but as a team for the most part you did okay. But just for the tight ends, knowing you have so many of you guys out there, I mean, there has to be a lot of confidence that you guys can execute when you get down there.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it just offers mismatches, and various formations and sets you can do with that, and having a group that a lot of guys who can do various things is really good.
How have you seen the offense maybe improve, just this spring as a whole? What's your opinion on how you guys have done?
I think at the start kind of was a little rough just because, the amount of guys we have out right now. But I think lately our energy has really, been kind of the difference. I think this kind of second half of spring, after spring break has really been good for us just energy-wise, and I think that really can change a whole practice and how everyone's playing. So I think that's really been the difference.
It was only a small sample size, but what we saw Saturday in the scrimmage, it did seem like you guys were pretty fired up as an offense, and it seems like you guys were able to do a lot of good things.
Yeah, and I think that's something we're trying to do now, is that just have fun out there and bring that energy and stuff, and I think that can really change the whole demeanor of a team. So that's really what we're trying to do right now.